little haunted houses that we just made. Well, I tried a printable, printing one off, and I'm going to show you how to put it together, because if you don't have a cutter, then the printable will work for you. And so you and your kiddos, or you for your house, or whatever you want to do with your friends, or you can just make them and print them out and cut them out. So here we go. Okay, let's make this fun, cute little bat cave. So I printed it off, and like I said before, if you don't have a cutter, a cutting machine, then we figured the print will work just fine. And it won't have the perforation marks, but we can still do pretty much guess where it goes to fold it. So fold that in half. That's going to be the roof. This would be a fun activity for kids. I have to tell you, I printed off on my printer, and it uses so much ink, so I would suggest going to a printing store, and having them print it. Because if you bought the file, if you go to my blog, then you can buy the file, and then you can just go to the store and have it printed, and have a bunch of it printed, so you have a school class, and it would just be fun to do an activity with your class, or with a group of neighbor kids, or with your grandkids. I gotta trim off that one little piece there. So if you look at the other file, it will at least pull up, and you can see kind of where the perforations are. Luckily, there's not lots of cuts, so it takes just a minute or so to cut it out. And then we're going to take it one step further, which you don't have to, but I'm going to use an X-Acto knife and cut around it also. So all the scrap papers don't have to keep. You can see on my very bottom. Trim it just a little more. Cut that edge white, but I had to use that marker, so that was kind of crazy. Okay, so it folds right on these creases, and if you line the bottom up right there to there, you know that's one corner of the house, and you see how the lines are here, the slanted. So if you fold those over to where it's the corner, that's going to be the side that glues in. And then the same thing here, right along that corner, and the edge on the bottom here. There's your one edge. Let's fold it around here. Same thing. Fold it along the bottom there. And now, these little edges, you just want to fold till they make the peak. So they'll fold in like that. That makes sense. So they fold in those corners like that. And there you're going to have your little house. And you could kind of see, I have my little remote light. You don't even have to cut out all the designs, because it will still be pretty cool. Or if you want to, you can take an X-Acto knife and cut out all those little details. But with the white there, it's kind of like the vellum in my other little houses, if you watched the previous video. So let's glue this guy together. tape runner on there and on the roof. Each of the little roof pieces. And that guy's sticking together, isn't he? And there. We'll have the house sticking to the mat. So then fold this over just like we did with the other. Line it up on the bottom. Look at that. Handy dandy house. Those little sticky parts. Put our little roof on. And do the same thing like we did before. Kind of press that in. And press them up. And check that out. Look at that, you got your cute little house. This is a little bat cave. House number 2, and with those things, with the file, you guys remember, we have 5 little houses, and they all have their names. There's a bat cave, the pumpkin palace, the ghostly manor, the spider's web. What one am I missing? And tombstone townhome. So here you go. There's your cute little bat cave. So happy crafting. Thanks for following.